Hey guys, it's Vanity. I was about Carpet Vanguard, Ezel and Vanity weekly reviews. If you guys enjoyed, don't like, comment, subscribe. And sorry, this time we just have a few reviews for today because we have 3 new promos, one of which is a really cool prayer dragon. Actually, today we just have a bunch of promos because we're starting off with Seeker of Knowledge Celsiria. So we're in the weird period where after a set ends, Bushy doesn't want to start releasing news for the other set yet. Therefore, we're just in that one middle period where we're just going to have a bunch of promos. So she's a grade 3 turns out personality 13k base. She's actually from the lore. Her artwork from the lore looks really cool in the here. I mean, she still looks cool, but I don't know, not as cool as she did in like the primo image. Anyways, active Vanguard once per turn, put a hand card to soul, any hand card to soul, mind you. Choose a normal order from your drop zone, yeet it to soul, and then choose up to one card from your soul, call it to rear guard circle, and then choose up to one normal order from your soul, and it gets continuous. It can be played from your soul, but after you play it, instead of putting it to drop zone, you bind it until end of turn. So put a hand card to soul, get an order to soul, call out the card you sent to soul, and then you get to pick that order that you sent to soul and then give it the ability to do things. Along with that, she has a second ability which acts as a restand skill, so act Vanguard once per turn, counterbox 1, and this unit gets all the following based on the total number of different card names among normal orders in your soul and bind zone. If there's 3 or more, she can get an auto Vanguard skill once per turn at the end battle that she attacks, stand her, and she'll lose 2 drives for that turn. But if your opponent's Vanguards are great through a gear, she'll also gain a drive to the end of the turn. So essentially, she is not a Spectre Duke from V. She does not gain a drive instead of losing 2 drives. She will still lose 2 drives regardless, but on the bright side, she'll at least gain 1 drive back if the opponent's at grade 3, which is solid. She essentially just gets that restand skill for a simple CP of 1, which is nice, and again, it's very easy to hit 3 different orders into your soul. It's not that hard. As for her second ability, which is a little bit harder to hit, if you have 5 or more different card names, it contains Vanguard, all your units get 5,000 power. So get you a soul card, which can then just be superior called out and get you an order into your soul / bind zone, while also being able to get yourself a free restand and also giving your entire unit board 5k. Not a bad grade 3. The only downside is it does require you to run a lot of different named orders, so you can try to proc this off, and a lot of orders that are normal orders specifically in dark states are either vanillas with this card or aren't that good, to the point where in my deck I'm literally running the trial deck order from Bruce, Brother Soul, but we work with what we got. So yeah, take that as you will. I now realize that technically speaking, the Regalia's pieces would count towards that. Maybe I should run Gratias late in this deck. That takes us over to Adventurer Scholar areas. Grade 2 and stuff 5k shield, 10k base. This is Celsius Loyal Supporter. Auto plus on rear guard circle. If your Vanguards are grade 3 or greater Celsius, check the top 7, choose up to 1 normal order from among them, put it to your hand and reveal it and shuffle your deck. And if you did reveal a card, choose a card from your hand and either put it to soul or discard it. So cool, it's a way to either it increases your hand with an order regardless, but you can either send something to drop zone like the order, or you can send something straight to hand like another order, so you can proc Celsius effect off faster, or just normal you're going to call for ability anyways. And then auto rear guard, when you're grade 3 or greater Vanguard Celsius on his card name attacks, if your opponent's Vanguard is also grade 3 or greater and your unit has not stood this turn by a card ability, energy boost 3 to stand himself, and if you stood, choose one of your Vanguards, and both this unit and that you get 5,000 power. Again, really great that this deck technically does start procking off once your opponent gets to grade 3, because it just only requires you to have, the 3 different orders, and even if you don't have the 3 different orders, this thing will always be a restander because it will always have 3 energy, because that's how the energy generator works. Doesn't matter how many orders you have in soul, doesn't matter whatever, as long as the Vanguard attacks into a grade 3 or greater, automatically Eris can just restand. So very solid support card for a promo grade 3. I like this thing a lot, so 4 of. On to our last reviews for the day. First up, we have news about our festival booster collection. So apparently there will be a special norm unit that we can only has at 1 copy in the deck. These are what all of them look like for their respective nations, which honestly sounds pretty cool. And this one seems to be the cover art of it, so I cannot wait to figure out what these guys actually do. That takes us over to our 3 promos. First up, we have Pollution Monster Pollute, grade 1 boost, 5k shield, 8k base, continues guard circle. If your order zone has a researcher and it gets 5,000 shield, and act order zone, bind this card and choose a set order from your drop zone, put it to the hand, and your Vanguards are grade 3 or greater Elder Dilemma, choose one to set order from your hand, put it to order zone. Honestly, that's pretty good. That's my first time reading this ability. I've never read any of these support cards so far. So honestly, I thought that when I saw the word research, it was going to be like Ava or Arkwright support. But the fact that it's Undeglemma support makes me actually kind of happy. And it gives me possible hope that, who knows, maybe in the festival collection we'll actually get a ride line for Undeglemma. All around though, pretty solid because it gets you shield value just for having a research order. And the fact that it can just get you an order for free as long as your Vanguard's an Undeglemma. So yeah, I'm willing to give this a 2 over 3. The best part is this ability is just straight up regardless if your Vanguard's Undeglemma or not, so that's pretty nice. That takes us over for now. Forget the passage of time. Grade 1 Dark State set order. After set orders play, put it to your order zone. Play your Vanguard's a Direful Doll. Doesn't have any cost to that outside of that. Auto and put into order zone. Check the top 7. Choose up to 1 normal unit with Direful Doll in the card name and grade less than equal to your Vanguard from among them. Reveal it, put it to hand, and shuffle a deck. So it's a way to check the top 7, get a card to hand. And then act order zone. If your Vanguard is a Direful Doll, put this card into your drop zone and choose up to 2 cards of Direful Doll and their different cards from your drop zone. Put them to soul. Cool. It can just start putting cards into your soul. souls, therefore you can superior call out more units with Direful Doll Android, and it does it all just for simply going to drop zone, and the on place ability is free, and it literally has no cost to place it whatsoever. So this is an easy like 2 of or 3 of support card. I want to go for forwards because I feel like it can be a little bit bricky, but honestly it's pretty solid support for Direful Dolls. And then finally we have our new Prayer Dragon, Spin Equip Dragon Buzzsaw, Grid on Boost, 5k Shield, 8k Base. Continues your Vanguards of Grade 3 greater Nirvana. It gets all the following. Active Drop Zone if your rear guard is a if you have a rear guard Trickster on the card name, and you do not have a rear guard with the same card name as this unit, Soul Boss 1 call to rear guard circle at the end of the turn, retire this unit. So cool, it allows you to get an extra Prayer Dragon on your board that you can cross over just with Trickstar. And then auto becomes an original dress, choose one of your outer dresses, gets 5,000 power for the turn. It's not bad because it can call itself for only 1 Soul Blast that you can then use to cross overdress, and then at least the unit that it cross overdresses with will get 5,000 power. But I feel like we have better targets just for getting board presence, because that's where I can only see this thing being useful, such as Cindy, who can not only, call herself like this thing can call itself, but she A, does it for free, and B, she can go to Soul to then get you a crossover this unit back. But I mean, a Buzzsaw isn't bad, but I feel like it's not the best thing in the world, so I'm willing to put it like as a 2 of. And that's what I do this for this one. I hope all of you enjoyed. All I gotta say is stay tuned for this week's reveals for Thursday, because we are getting a new Divine Sister main grade 3. So yes, the news is real. So see you on the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, join us on Twitch, and don't forget to send up your Vanguards.